Welcome back to another weekly vlog. I'm leaving an appointment. I'm about to head to Kroger to pick up some flowers for myself because I deserve. Two, hopefully something to eat in there. I wanted to make a charcuterie board, but I was like, it's only going to be me. So like, that's going to be a lot of cheese and meat just left over, but I might still do it. I'm going to think between the time I leave here and get to Kroger, we're going to see. And then also some Tylenol. Let's run these errands real quick. And then we're going back to the house. I'm off today. And let's make the most out of the next 2 hours that would have technically been at work. What do I want to eat? What do I want to eat? What do I want to eat? Well, I was about to ask y'all for ideas, but that's kind of crazy because by the time you tell me, today will be long gone. How the heck do I even get close to home? Let me add a stop. Let's go to Kroger. Oh, perfect. Sir, what are you doing, sir? Where did you come from? Okay, bet. Let's go see if Kroger has a nice arrangement of flowers. So I decided on fajitas, steak fajitas, right? But then I got to Kroger and I couldn't find any steak that I actually wanted or that looked good. So I have chicken tenderloins, I have little chickens, okay, in the refrigerator. I'm just gonna make chicken fajitas instead. Picked up some taco seasoning, sour cream. Oh, I already showed y'all, never mind. That's stupid. But I am actually so hungry right now, so I'm gonna eat some salmon and rice that I have in the fridge. And then I'll make this either later or, knowing me, maybe tomorrow. It just depends. But aren't these so beautiful? There were so many to choose from, and I was a tad bit overwhelmed, but not really, but kind of sort of. But then I was like, this color was just so beautiful. Yeah. So I'm gonna put the little bit of groceries that I did get up, and then I'm going to cut the stems and everything. I'm getting better at this, right? I like the flowers and knowing how to care for them. Kind of, sort of. I don't know. But let's do this together. Happy Friday. Good morning. I really don't have a whole lot to say this morning. Just a few things, just 3, right? Well, no, 4, because first and foremost, just good morning, happy Friday. I love a Friday. I love a Friday so much. First things first, these flowers. Let's take a look at them. They look so good. I love them. They are so, so pretty. They've actually, oh my goodness, these purple pieces have, since last night, since I went to bed, they have blossomed. They have opened. So I'm just now noticing that. I'm really happy that I ended up going with these. They are so beautiful. But these are quite literally the thirstiest. Hear me out. No. I need to be in focus. Move. Quite literally the most thirstiest flowers I have ever had. When I tell you I've had to replenish this water multiple times already, and it's only been 3 days, I've had to keep refilling it. They are thirsty, but they are thriving so well. Let me show y'all. Okay, so for example, right here, now you can be a focus flower. These last night were not this opened. I love when these get to sprouting, or whatever the word is called. I love when these get to opening. This one is trying to open. My nails, you may have noticed it the other day when I was cooking, when I was fixing those tacos, which are so good. Originally, I was supposed to make fajitas. Somehow that turned into tacos. I don't know what happened, okay? But they were so good. So good. What else? Oh yeah, but my nails, I finally did them, okay? Same color as normal, and I went with almond again. I feel more like myself. Last thing, oh yes. So I want to say it was 2 days ago, I hit 4K subscribers. Thank y'all so much. So much. Thank you for being here. Thank you. I'm so grateful. Thank God. Thank y'all. Thank you. Thank you guys for always uplifting me, for educating me, for showing me love. I love you guys, and I'm just so thankful. I'm gonna go because I need to go work, but happy Friday, and I'll probably talk to y'all later. Today is Friday, January the 10th, and please don't get confused because we're going to time jump a little bit back and forth. But I promise to put the dates so that it is easy to stay caught up, to know where I'm at and what I'm talking about. Basically, I'm gonna try to make a long story short because y'all know I can get to talking. In September of 2024, at the beginning of the month, I had a dream where I had a lump in my left breast that was malignant, I believe is the correct word. And so I woke up from that dream and I started praying, but I also immediately was like, this isn't about me. Whoever this is about, I feel for them. I'm going to pray over them. I'm going to talk to God, we cast this away. But I was like, this is not me. Literally, I can't. I just immediately started to just kind of disassociate with the fact that it could possibly be me. So I prayed about it, didn't think about it again, didn't dream about it again. Mid-September, I'm in the shower doing just a routine self-check on my breast, and there is a lump on my left boob. Well, not on, excuse me, in. There's a lump in my boob. And so, of course, all of a sudden the dream comes back to me because I had forgotten all about it. And I immediately start crying and just talking to God. But God, just can't, it's not funny. It's I'm not laughing out of humor. I'm laughing because I was just God, this literally can't, I cannot take on anymore. I literally can't. I can't, God, please. One of the reasons why I kind of immediately associated with being malignant is because, one, my dream I'd had. Two, I've had quite a few family members who have battled the C word. Some who have been able to beat it and some who have not. I have a very close relative in blood who had breast cancer, who is surviving, again, very close in blood. And it's not my business, or it's not my testimony to go in much more detail. So it's scary knowing that, and it's the reality that cancer is very real. It's a thing. What am I going to do? And I was like, well, if it is there, God, I just pray that you see me through. But I do pray that this is not It is not, right? So mind you, this is mid-September. My birthday is September 26th. Yeah, I know I love my birthdays so much. It's literally my favorite day. It's my favorite. Outside of Christmas, it's the favorite, like my favorite time of the year. But it is mid-September at this point. So like 2 weeks later from my dream. I'm like, okay, well, I have a birthday trip planned. I leave on my birthday and I come back on the 30th of September. And I was like, well, I'm not going to schedule an appointment before my birthday. Is that irresponsible? Maybe. But personally, I know that if I got some type of news that I did not want to hear, I didn't want it to impact or affect my birthday. So I would check on it when I get back. So I scheduled an appointment before I left for October the 1st, which is the day after I got back. So I went to that appointment and I just went ahead and got a full check. Everything, like make sure she was good, like everything, like a whole annual. Plus I had her to, you know, feel my boobs, let me know what was going on in her opinion. She did validate that she felt it as well. And so she referred me to the radiology department. I'm going to be honest, it took me about 2 weeks to make that phone call. I would quite literally feel sick to my stomach and as if I wanted to vomit when I even tried to pick up my phone to dial the number, to search the number, to find the number, to make the appointment, to go online. I even tried going online. I got frustrated. Every single day was on my to-do list, and every day I couldn't get it done. I just could not take that step. Finally, I was like, Jasmine, you need to know something. You need to go ahead and act. So it took me about 2 weeks. I made an appointment. However, they could not get me in for an appointment until December. And normally they do these 2 appointments on the same day, but because of it was close to the holidays and just booking and stuff, they weren't able to get on the same day. So I went on December the 13th and then December the 17th. And then that is when I started documenting the journey. And so I'm going to now jump to the past and take you guys along the journey. Good morning. Today is Friday, December the 13th, 2024, and I am at Kelsey Sibo Clinic for my first of hopefully only 2 appointments. Yeah, I feel a little emotional this morning. It's like I feel numb and emotions at the same time. I know that sounds like how can the 2 coexist? Or maybe it's the fact I'm going in between the 2, back and forth, fighting. 1 minute I feel fine, and 1 minute I feel numb, and the next minute I feel emotional. I'm just thankful I made it here safely. I really have no idea what to expect today. I've never had a mammogram done. It is 2 parts, but they weren't able to schedule them both for today, so I have to come back next week on Tuesday. I couldn't wear any deodorant, any lotion, any powders, any scents, or anything. So I'm out here real ashy right now and trying not to sweat. I really pray that I don't have to do any follow-up videos after my next appointment, because that's a good sign. You know, I know God got me either way. And yeah, not too much to talk about. I guess I'll come back on after, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'll come back on after. I still have a whole 45 minutes before my appointment. I just wanted to make sure I didn't have any issues, because my car has been giving me a few issues lately. So I like to plan ahead and be somewhere ahead of time. So we made it here safely, thank God. We'll go here and pray for good news and a great outcome. Alright. So my bad, I totally forgot. I was going to forget I need to be in focus to update y'all. So I'm just now leaving. It's 10:30, which means per my appointment time, it took like an hour and a half. They didn't come get me till like 9:20. Went back, changed into to either be completely naked from waist up, like stripped completely naked, and then they give you like one of those gowns that open in the front, but it's like a half one. It's like a crop top almost. It's pink, at least the one I had, and one other ladies had. And you just tie it, and the actual mammogram itself was about like 20 minutes, maybe like 23 minutes. She did a great job, the technician, of making me feel comfortable. I did cry in the beginning as she started and was talking to me and asking questions, but she made me feel extremely comfortable. And you either leave the top on or take it completely off. I just took it completely off to make it easier. And you go into the machine and they do different photos and things, and it is uncomfortable. There's parts that actually is like pinching, but nothing that was like unbearable, because I've heard like, you know, different things from people from other women who I know who've had mammograms done, their experiences. My experience was good overall, despite the reason me having to be there. After that, I went and sat back in the waiting room again. Hopefully we'll have some answers pretty soon. So yeah, that's the update for now. Good morning. Today is my second appointment. I'm headed back to Kelsey-Seybold. I think today is like where they will go in and just kind of like see with I guess like almost like an ultrasound, but on my boob. I am less anxious today than I was on Friday for a few reasons, but one of them is I did receive a report back on Friday that my right boob is fine. There's no abnormalities. My left boob, because of the lump, needs additional examination. So that's what today is for. Hopefully this is the last appointment. I may have to go back for one more type, but I really don't want to do that. So we'll see. I am hopeful. I'm trusting God. I'm thankful. He has the final say so, and I will be victorious either way. But yeah, I felt a lot better today than I did during my first appointment. My appointment's at 9:45. I'm about to leave out now. It's 8:45, and I will see y'all after. Good morning. I totally forgot to update y'all yesterday after my appointment. It in fact did go the way I was trying to explain it. I don't know the correct word, but it's like an ultrasound for your boob. I had that done on my left side. Just put some gel on it and rub the little thing across. Today's the next day. It's Wednesday, December 18th, 2024. I just received a call from Kelsey-Seybold. They scheduled me for another appointment on January 7th to have a breast consultation and then to also get a breast biopsy because my test results came back abnormal. That's pretty much it. That's where things stand, and yeah, I have an appointment at the beginning of next year. I'm really not sure how this all works because I get brand new insurance next year, like a whole different company. Financially, I'm not even going to try to think too far ahead about what that means, if it's going to be covered or what. Since I've already started the process, like I don't know. But you know what I do know is I trust God. He got me. Okay. Good morning. It is the day before my next two appointments and hopefully last appointments. I originally thought my appointment was on Wednesday, so in my mind, I have a few more days. It wasn't until this morning where I realized tomorrow was the 7th and not Wednesday was the 7th. So my appointment is tomorrow, which is a Tuesday. I am just ready to get it over with and get the results. What's on my mind a little bit now is more so about the financial part of it. I do have to pay a much higher copay, and the responsibility portion of my bill is higher this time, which I was like, you know what, it's fine. Like, it's fine. Especially when I saw the breakdown, how much it could be, and I was like, all right, whatever, cool. But my insurance changed this year, and it's not the same insurance that I had last year. However, my last insurance is still active. It's a whole thing. It's no point in me trying to explain it, right? But the issue is the price that I assumed, well, the price that they gave me, the estimate was based off of my prior insurance. My new insurance, they still have to give verification, or whatever the word is, authorization, whatever, and let me know how much it's going to be. So right now, I'm just trusting God that it will be no more than what I was already expecting. If anything, it might be less. But that I won't have any issues with as far as coverage or anything, because the full amount of it is quite pricey. And that's something I would not want to have to pay, but it's all going to work out. Like, no matter what it looks like, it's all going to work out. But yeah, tomorrow is hopefully the last set of appointments. I know I will have to go back like in the following years just for checkups or like for them to make sure everything is still good. But this last, what is it, September, October, November, December, January, these last 4 months, while I haven't allowed this situation to man, I'm losing my words, to cripple me or to like stop me from living life, it has been playing in my head at certain times. Yeah, that baby. Yeah, I hear that baby. It has been playing, you know, in my head at certain times, or it'll shift my mood sometimes when I think about it. But for the most part, like, it hasn't had much control, and I'm thankful for that. Maybe I disassociated, I don't know, but I'm just thankful I haven't allowed it to like consume me, because literally that would mean I have zero faith, like zero. Because girl, what? Like, you know, God don't play about you. Regardless of what it is, he got you. Can't wait to update you guys. Mañana. It's the next day. It's 11:11 a.m. and I just made it to one of Kelsey Seabold's other locations. I've been here before in the past, but for this situation, this is my first time at this location. I've been going to another one for my last 2 appointments. Okay, so I feel like there's so much I need to say, or that I want to say. So it's going to be covered today under my new insurance. However, I had to pay more than double of what it would have been under the old insurance, which I kind of want to beat myself up for, because maybe if I hadn't waited those 2 weeks when I first found out that I needed to make an appointment, everything would have been done a lot sooner, which means it would have been done last year. Not only would this be over, hopefully, but also I would have paid the amount under that insurance, which was a lot cheaper. I'm still not giving up on the fact that I feel like God will replenish it times 10, times, you know, whatever amount, because I mean, it did. I didn't expect it. You know, I didn't plan for it. And insurance really is just a joke, in my opinion, because I already paid $600 a month out of pocket for my health insurance. So to pay that and then have to pay this amount is a lot. However, on the bright side, at least I have insurance to cover it, or else I would have to pay the full amount, you know, today. So I am thankful. It could be a lot worse, but also would have liked the other amount better. Obviously, like, money is anything. You can get money back. So, like, that's really the least of my concerns, but it's like I still need to eat and pay my bills, you know? So, I can get money back. I can't get time back. I can't. Certain things you just can't get back. So, I'm grateful nonetheless. They did say I could eat before this appointment. However, who have appetite? Because I don't. I surely do not have an appetite. So I did bring a snack though. I'm gonna leave my water in the car, so that might be kind of tricky, but I put this to snack on if I get too hungry between the 2 appointments. I didn't really have any feelings about today leading up to today, other than the financial portion, because I was so concerned about my insurances and just everything switching over at the time that it switched. But now, as today has gotten here, it's like I want to vomit. As it's been inching closer and closer to 11:30, I just want to throw up. I do wish like I had my mom here or something. But you know who I do have? Jesus. He's always with me. I'm always comforted by him. I've been playing gospel music just in general since the top of the year. Like, just really been listening more and more to it, because it encourages me. It keeps my mind more on Jesus than if I don't listen to it. But I think, what was the last song that was playing? The Best of Me by Marvin Sapp. And, you know, I know God is with me, so I'm just ready to get out of here. I'm also, so I couldn't wear deodorant, of course. I didn't even lotion myself. I'm very ashy, you know. The only thing that's moisturized is my face, my hands, and my ankles. They said, you know, I just didn't want to break any rules or mess anything up. I couldn't wear deodorant, so I don't have that on. I'm going to run errands after this, so that's crazy. I should have brought some deodorant with me, but that's neither here nor there. I did just take a shower. They did tell me to wear something that was loose. Like, they said I could still wear a bra, but make sure I wear, like, a loose shirt. So I have on this sweatshirt that's extremely oversized, because I'm going to be, like, have bandages and stuff, or, like small little bandages. Yeah, I'll try to also insert a photo if I can. Something that won't flag YouTube, but still will give you an idea. You know, I'm just really praying I can come on here later today or tomorrow and give you guys some really, really good news. Alright, I need to go because I parked so far away from the building. This location is always like packed, so I have a nice little hike on me, and that's fine. I would say I'm going to try not to cry in there, but I know me. As soon as somebody asks me how I'm doing or something, I'm just going to start crying. That is one of my least favorite questions, and not just in situations like this, but in general. Or if somebody does know I'm going through something, I don't like when people ask me how I'm doing. And I mean, obviously, people don't always know that I don't like that question, but it will literally instantly make me start crying. I just met with the first doctor. She did a consultation. She touched over my boobs, asked me most of the same questions I've been asked before, and also showed me a visual of my mammogram and my results, or like, you know, the pictures from it. And she said she doesn't see anything to indicate that it's something that I need to be too concerned about, or that it is cancer. But of course, the only way to kind of rule that out is to do a biopsy. So I have about an hour before that. I'm gonna head to my car. She told me to make sure I eat something because she doesn't want my blood sugar to drop too low. But yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna walk back to my car and probably, I put my iPad and stuff for me. I actually will probably watch Netflix for a little bit and come back from my biopsy. Also, I had another deductible, or I had another something else I had to pay. Okay, I had to try to hurry so that I wouldn't forget anything, any details. It is 1:55 p.m. I just got done with the biopsy. It was a pretty quick process. I laid on the bed on my side, kinda. She did the like another ultrasound. The doctor came in, cleaned it off, numbed it, and during the numbing process I did feel like a sting, and then after that I didn't feel anything else. After which I guess he went in and did what he had to do. It sounded a lot worse than what it felt like. I couldn't really feel anything. That process, like from the time he started to he stopped, was about 7 minutes. Afterwards they applied pressure for another like 7 minutes as well, just with their hands, well, gauze obviously, and then just like held it down. So overall, it was like a 15-minute process. A little bit long when you include like the ultrasounds, and then afterwards they just did it again just to make sure that, I guess, what they wanted or didn't want to see was exactly that. I cannot remember nor pronounce what it is that they said he thinks it is, and that's also what the nurse practitioner said earlier as well, what she believed it to be. But he actually ended up removing the entire mass that was there. They finished applying the pressure. They put the ice pack on there, so right now I have an ice pack. I went over to get another mammogram done. It wasn't nearly as intense as the very first mammogram that I got at the end of last year. They had to get a few pictures, and then she wrapped me up with the ice pack. So I have 3 bandages on. They gave me some instructions on what not to do and what to do. I'm actually about to go now to get myself some flowers and to also get some Tylenol and something to eat. Tylenol because they said it's very normal that it will bruise and or like be painful. So I want to cover my bases. I can't use like ibuprofen, other things like that. So I have ibuprofen of course at home, so I have to use Tylenol. I'm probably forgetting something that I will mention at another time, but it really wasn't that bad. I was nervous at first, but it worked out. So prayerfully, like, they're still gonna run all the tests and everything, and I should know something within, I think it was 5 to 7 days. Hopefully it'll be sooner. I know this is important. They're talking about I can't lift nothing over 10 pounds. They said I don't need to sweat. I can't work out. I can't shower for 2 days. I can't submerge myself in the water after those 2 days, and for I think like 5 to 7 days, which is fine. I'm not going swimming or anything. It's the lifting part, and so tomorrow is like a cardio day for me. I know. But she was like, even walking, if I don't have to do it, like don't go for a walk, because I was definitely gonna try it, but rather be safe than sorry because I don't want it to continue to bleed or rip. Oh, they also put, my bad, surgical bandages, I guess is what it's called, or tape, to close up the place where the needle went in. I think that's everything. Now I must say, every single time that I visited Kelsey Siebold over the 4 years I've been here, because that's pretty much the only place I've been for any type of medical situations, I don't honestly like to go to the doctor. I don't like to, I'm sorry if y'all been out of focus this whole time. I know some people will use their insurance left and right, and I get it, but I'm just not someone, unless there is something I actually need to go get checked out, will I go. Yeah, but and you see why, because like, why, what are the prices? What is this? What is this? I must say, every single time I visited, except for one time when I went to a dermatologist, have I had such an amazing experience with Kelsey Siebold. Especially during this, have been outstanding, have been absolutely amazing, have been so welcoming, and just made it a great experience. I'm so thankful for the team I've been able to work with. Yeah, I need to go. I'm hungry. Yeah, I got errands to run, so I'm gonna go. And hopefully I'll be back on here very soon with some amazing news. This is one of the best ways I could have asked for my Friday morning to start. I just got a call from Kelsey. Miss Candace, one of the nurses there, called me to let me know great news. My test results came back benign for the mass that was in my left breast. Praise God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. This has been a emotional roller coaster. I'm so thankful and grateful. Let's call my mama and let her know. Quite literally, there's only literally a handful of people who I made aware of what's going on, because like I mentioned the other day, I'm not someone who likes to constantly be asked, how are you? Oh my goodness, how's things going? When something is going on, and I'd rather just give my testimony after the fact. So I need to update those 5 people. Let's start with my mommy. I had just talked to her like 30 minutes ago. Mama. Where's my mama at? Hey, hey mama.
Yes.
The doctor just called.
Oh, okay. At least they followed up and all right.
You already know the outcome, because you didn't say nothing. You ain't asking nothing.
Wait, your smile said that.
Ain't he? He's so good.
Yes.
Yeah, that says benign.
Okay. What? It's all about you, girl.
Mm-hmm.
And I give him all the praise. So
Mm-hmm.
you have a good day.
Okay, I love you.
One more question.
Mm-hmm.
When is your? Did they give you a next appointment?
She said to follow up with my regular doctor in a year, just for a routine screening.
Okay, all good. All is well. So that is no.
Okay, I love you.
I love you too, and thank you for letting me know.
I'll talk to you later. I love you.
I love you. Bye.
Okay. I don't even know how to start this message. Okay. Wow. So I will be back later, but you would have already probably seen what I'm about to say later on, earlier in the vlog. I know, confusing. But I'm about to go now and call my dad. I didn't tell him about any of this, so I do want to let him know what's going on. Yeah, thank you, Jesus. Thank you. It's Saturday. I don't know why I always say out of the date when literally the date is probably going to be on the screen, or you're going to know what day it is anyway. But it's Saturday morning. I'm about to head to Alphaland to get in a lift and run. But I need to show y'all this, because remember the other day I said I have never had such thirsty plants before. Well, flowers, they're not plants, huh? Look at this. Look how I woke up to these flowers. Because what is that? Where is the rest of the water? Where? I have never ever experienced this before, so I'm gonna put some water in here before I leave. But what the heck? The package said every 2 days or so as needed. It's so darn pretty. I'm so proud of y'all. Y'all can be as thirsty as y'all want, because look at y'all flourishing. I'm gonna put some water in here. I just really want to come on and say good morning. We don't have a whole lot going on today. I do have some plans tomorrow. Today playoff games are going to be on, so hopefully, no, I should be back in time to watch, I think, the Ravens and the Steelers play, and then I forgot who got the first game today. I think it's still an AFC. Who are they? I can't put my finger on it. Ooh, I kind of feel like it's on the tip of my tongue. I don't know. But I'm gonna watch those games and probably edit. Oh, I did not show y'all or tell y'all. So I had help because I couldn't really lift anything with having the procedure done. This is like the 3rd living room I've had since I live here, because y'all know I have a love sack. The love sack, you can change it, rearrange it however you want, take it apart, build it however. Look at the new setup. It's so comfy though, y'all. Like, I can just lay in here. As you can see, I have been laying here. That's why I laid all last night until I went to bed. It's just so big and comfy. Well, I asked for these 2 parts to be left unattached so I can move this as I need to, and the same with that one over there. Some of the best money I ever invested. They're worth it. You can change out the fabric, you can take it off, you can wash it. The only thing is I wish I had gotten a lighter fabric. This gray be stressing me sometimes. It's just so dark. It's expensive to get new fabric, so I won't be doing that anytime soon. I do want one of the Love Sack like bean bags, like one of the really big ones. I just feel like that'll be really like fun to lay in. Good morning and happy Sunday. It's raining and I'm on the way to go pick up groceries. So yeah. But I totally forgot to tell y'all the whole point of me sharing what I went through. There's like 3 different reasons. First and foremost, God is the greatest. And even if things have been different, I know He was still with me. And He's still so good. That doesn't take away from anything. Like, God is amazing. 2, because I think there's a lack of awareness around fibro. I gotta look at it in order to be able to say it, so I'll say it again in a moment, but I'll put it on the screen. And to my understanding, it's basically like a cluster of tissue that develops around sometimes like the milk ducts or somewhere in the boob. But the fact that it is common in women my age. Let me tell these people I'm here. So here is the name, fibroadenoma. I'm gonna put it on the screen because either way I'm obviously not saying it correctly. But it is a non-cancerous breast tumor that most often occurs in young women. Reproductive hormones may cause them, and they feel like firm, smooth, or rubbery lump in the breast with a well-defined shape. It's painless and moves easily when touched. Accurate, that's how mine were. Additionally, I posted about the situation on one of my socials to my friends, and 2 of them also have had or have fibro, the word. And that's just from a very small group of people that I ended up sharing it with after the fact. 2 black women. One is in their mid-20s and the other is in their mid-30s. And yes, the last thing is... Good morning. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Where would you like your things?
The trunk is fine.
Right.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you so much.
Have a wonderful day.
Same to you. And what I was saying was the last reason I wanted to document and share is because I share a lot of my life with y'all, and I didn't feel like this personally needed to be an exception. I'll show you a lot of the highlights. I'll show you some of the things that aren't so highlightish, and this is one of those. Also, one of my friends tends to think that my life is extremely perfect and I don't go through a whole lot because I am not someone who shares. I don't do a whole lot of oversharing. Like, I mean, you might think on here I do a lot of oversharing, like I talk a lot, I do share a lot of my life, but a lot of times I go through things. I think I mentioned this already, but I go through things and then I'll share. But babes, nobody's life is perfect. We all go through things sometimes on or off of the screen or behind closed doors and things like that. So that's why it's so important to not compare, to not judge, to not yearn for someone else's life, because you have no idea the battles, whether physically, mentally, emotionally, whatever, that they may in fact deal with. Love yours. And that will close that. I'm so sore in my upper body from yesterday's lift. I'm about to go in this house, put these groceries up, eat something, and then off to the gym to get in a lift, because I'm going to go meet up with Latoya later today to go to a rage room. I have never been before. And okay, I'm just gonna black out everything behind me, so it's gonna be a whole bunch of black screens on here just because safety, right? So what I was trying to say is 8 times out of 10, like, I stay in contact with my former clients unless I like had to fire the client because like it just wasn't working out. And normally on those occasions we don't really keep in touch. But my whole point of saying is, yes, a lot of times I end up staying cool with, even becoming friends with former clients because I'm just that cool. No, I'm just kidding. But it just be a good time. So it'll be nice to see her. I haven't seen her since maybe close to a year. Well, hello there. I think I talked to y'all this morning, huh? I'm just out here trying to put the fun back in Sunday Fun Day. Remember, that's part of my goal for Sundays, to have their own identity and be Sunday Fun Days and not Sunday prepare for the weekday. I am back home. I had a really good lower body lift. It's hot. Let me turn this heat down. 72. Who put this on 72? That is crazy. Oh, I had a really, really good lift at the gym this morning for lower body. Came back home, showered. I'm getting dressed now. I just threw on some leggings and a sweatshirt because I just don't even have it in me. This is what we're wearing today, and it's raining out. Yeah. We're going to this rage room. I have a bit of a drive, so I actually need to leave out in a bit. I'm not gonna take my camera just because I looked at the location. I was like, I'm a little skeptical, and I don't know if I can vlog in here, and where are my items gonna go? They do say they have lockers, but like, is there a lock on the locker or what? You know, or am I just sitting my stuff in there? I doubt that I vlog it on my camera, but I will have my phone, so hopefully I can record that. I think it'll be fun. And it'll be nice to spend some time with Latoya, catch up, see how she's doing, her family. How are my brows? Probably not even, but they're never even these days, so I embrace it. Y'all, that was intense. I haven't looked at the footage yet, but well, one, I didn't record a lot, as y'all would have seen, because my phone fell. And anyway, I used a thing they said you can use. It's like a little suction thing. It was doing good, and I don't know what happened, but it fell, and I didn't have my case on because they said in the case it works better without the case. But then why did it still fall? And it's a little chip and a crack, but I think it's just my screen protector. At least I hope it is. I'm not in a space to investigate, so I'm just gonna say it's that until I actually take it off. I don't know if y'all could tell or how much of it was even recorded before it fell, but that was a great experience. Like, I'm so glad I got to see Latoya because I haven't seen her since I moved in. She did help me move in February. So yeah, it's been almost a year. I could not find the strength to really hit things super hard. Like, I think I'm just a gentle person where I'm like, like it scares me to break this stuff. But it was a good time. I ended up breaking all of the beer bottles and the plate and just throwing it and hitting it with the bat and whatnot. It was good. I think this is where I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog off because I know this vlog has been a lot. Yeah, I'm about to make me some more tacos, turn the game on. I think Broncos lost. Turn whatever game on, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next weekly vlog. Well, I'll see you on Friday for week 3 of my fitness journey. If you're not tuned in, maybe tune in, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, let me go because I'm just talking. I love you guys as always. Thank you so much for being here. Jesus loves you. I love you. Yeah, I hope you have a really, really good week until we see each other again.